My girlfriend planned a trip with her ex and lied about it. I pretended to believe her. Then I showed up at the airport with her parents, and I, 29 male, Joel, just found out my girlfriend, Jenna, 27, isn't who I thought. 2 years, future talks, the whole picket fence dream, or so I believed. It started subtly, cagey with her phone, quick screen locks. I blame job stress, marketing, always hectic. Last Tuesday, her laptop was open. Streaming service minimized, email visible. I don't pry, but the subject line, "Our son kissed escape," was unmissable. It was an email chain between her and Craig, 30. Her ex, the one she swore was ancient history, a pogrešnost mladosti. The email thread was detailed. Flight confirmations for 2, leaving in 3 weeks. A boutique hotel booking, single king bed, ocean view romance package. For a destination we'd never discussed. My stomach dropped, cold, hard. She'd sold me a girls' wellness retreat with her cousin Kayla for those dates. A surprise Kayla was planning for her, all about finding their zen and a digital detox, meaning mostly unreachable. Right. I closed the laptop, didn't touch a thing, sat for an hour, breathing. No outbursts, not my style. My first thought? Confrontation. Watch her squirm. But that's too crude. A different idea started to form. Colder, quieter. She thinks she's clever. We'll see. For the last week, I've been playing the loving boyfriend, listening to her talk about how stressed she is and how much she needs this break with Kayla. Even helped her pick out a new bikini, something vibrant for the tropical vibes, babe. She lapped it up. The artifact that sealed it, beyond emails, was her public calendar accidentally synced to mine, set up ages ago. She'd clearly forgotten about it or didn't realize its visibility. There it was. C&J Getaway 3. Blocked out for 5 days. Not Jenna and Kayla Zen time. Her carelessness there was a gift. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Howard, adore me, especially after Craig, whom they despise. They've always called Jenna flighty. I wonder how they'd feel about this wellness retreat. She leaves in 2 weeks and 3 days. That means Wednesday, October 29th. She has no idea I'm already packed. Update. Okay, quick update. 10 days since my last post. Things have escalated. Her deception, and my quiet plan. The support and DMs were validating. Nice to know I'm not totally crazy. Jenna's been laying it on thick. Oscar-worthy, loving girlfriend needs a tiny break act. Last night, discussing spa treatments she and Kayla were going to get. It's a bit pricey, babe, she said. Kayla's covering most, but I might need extra for souvenirs and a good massage. I smiled. Of course, honey. Transferred $200, marked Zen Trip Fun. Her face? Pure entitlement. Of course I'd chip in. That $200 was an investment in the upcoming production. Then the luggage. Our nice Samsonite set from last year. I'll take the large Samsonite if that's cool, she asked. Kayla's just got a duffel. My eye twitched. Our suitcase for her tryst. Sure thing, I said. Gotta travel in style, right? She even asked if I could drop her at the airport. Such an early flight, don't want to bother Kayla's dad. The audacity is breathtaking. The best part? Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Howard. I called them last Thursday about Jenna, asked to visit. Mrs. Howard's voice trembled. Is she all right, Joel? I went over that evening, sat in their pristine living room, laid it out calmly. Facts. Showed them printouts of the emails, anonymized, of course, to protect my access to her laptop, which she still sometimes leaves open, a consistent rookie mistake on her part. Showed them the calendar entry. Mrs. Howard cried silently. Mr. Howard got still, his face reddening. That Craig? He finally rumbled. After everything? They were shocked, then furious. Mrs. H, as I sometimes called her in my head, kept saying, but she told us about Kayla. So excited for a girls' week. I said, I know, that's what worries me. This level of planning, the lies, it's not the Jenna I thought I knew. A little acting on my part, playing wounded but concerned BF. They wanted to call Jenna immediately. I urged them to wait. Confront her now. She'll deny it, twist it, cancel, and plan better. For her to understand the gravity, a public realization is needed. Mr. Howard slowly nodded. You mean, catch her in the act? Something like that, I said. I was thinking of being at the airport, and I thought perhaps you'd want to be there too. The penny dropped. Mrs. Howard gasped. Mr. Howard got a grimly satisfied look. Yes, he said. Yes, I think we would. So it's set, flight BA 2497. Departure 7:05 a.m. next Wednesday, October 29th. Terminal known. We're all going. Jenna thinks I'm just dropping her off. One more week. I'm almost excited. Is that bad? Like waiting for a twisted drama's season finale that you're directing. She even asked me to water her plants while she's detoxing. Unbelievable. A flicker of doubt. Is this too cruel? Am I stooping? Then I remembered her face asking for that $200, the casual claim on our suitcase. Nah, this isn't cruelty. This is consequence. Natural, beautifully orchestrated consequence. Update IT is done. Wow, guys, that was intense. More than I imagined. Currently nursing a very large coffee this morning. Alarm 4 a.m. Jenna was up, flitting around like a kid on Christmas for her Zen retreat. The irony was suffocating. She chattered non-stop on the way. Can't wait to unplug. Yoga on the beach, eat clean, recharge our souls with Kayla. I just nodded. Sounds amazing, babe. You deserve it. My voice impressively even. Award-worthy. Terminal 5, 5:30 a.m. Got her bags, our Samsonite, from the trunk. Walking to departures, I said, I'll walk you to check-in. Make sure you get off okay. Jenna beamed. Aw, you're so sweet. We walked in, bustling. I spotted them immediately near the departures board as planned. Mr. and Mrs. Howard, thunderclouds in sensible travel attire. Mrs. H clutched her handbag, knuckles white. Jenna, oblivious, scanned for her check-in. Oh, Jenna, I said, voice carrying. Look, some people came to see you off. She turned, confused, then saw them. Smile froze, vanished. Face sheet white. Mom, Dad? What are you doing here? Right on cue, Craig strolled up, phone to ear, looking pleased. Hey, you made it. I was just about to. He trailed off seeing me, then the Howards. His smug look deflated. Startled deer? Silence. Golden. Mrs. Howard spoke first, voice trembling but firm. Jenna Marie Howard, I'm guessing her middle name for effect. What is the meaning of this? Who is this, boy? Boy, like something scraped off her shoe. Jenna stammered. Mom, Dad, Joel, it's not what it looks like. Kayla, canceled last minute. Craig had time off, didn't want the ticket wasted, totally platonic, just friends. Pathetic. Even Craig looked embarrassed. Mr. Howard stepped forward, voice low, cutting. Platonic? With a king-sized bed and a romance package, Jenna? The one you told Joel was a wellness retreat? Jenna's jaw dropped. She stared at me, panicked. You told them? She whispered, as if I were the villain. Didn't have to tell them much, I said calmly, holding up a small stack of papers from my jacket. Just showed them your C&J Getaway 3 flight and hotel bookings, from your laptop, the one you keep leaving open. I fanned the printouts, her emails, the calendar entry, the hotel confirmation, the artifact. Her face crumpled, tears. You spied on me, invasion of privacy, you're ruining my life, she wailed, loud enough for stares. Classic deflection. Craig tried. Look, Mr. Howard, sir, a misunderstanding. Jenna and I are just... Quiet, Craig, Mr. Howard snapped. Heard enough of your excuses. Back to Jenna. You lied to us, lied to Joel, took his money for this charade. Jenna was sobbing. But I needed a break. You don't understand the pressure. Entitlement astounding, even mid-meltdown. Pressure? Mrs. Howard said, voice rising. What about respect, Jenna? Honesty? We raised you better. People were definitely staring. An airport employee wandered over, concerned. I stood back, watched the Howards. Mr. H told Jenna they were deeply, deeply disappointed that this changes things. Mrs. H told her to grow up and face the consequences. Jenna rounded on me. I hate you. You did this to me. No, Jenna, I said levelly. You did this. I just turned on the lights. Craig tried to melt into the background. Good. The Howards, controlled anger more effective than shouting, told Jenna she could go, but there'd be serious repercussions, financial support, etc. They were calm, cold, serious. Dad's fun money was drying up. Jenna looked from them, to me, to Craig. Craig shrugged helplessly, not wanting to be in this. Muttered, maybe this isn't a good idea. Final blow for Mr. Howard. And that lovely Samsonite Joel bought? Return it before you go anywhere with that boy. Oof, specificity. Loved it. Jenna lost it, wailing about unfairness, ganging up. Craig actually tried to steer her to check-in. Come on, Jenna, let's just go. Mr. Howard. Don't you dare, young man. Craig froze. Jenna grabbed her handbag, glared, and stormed off towards check-in alone. Craig hesitated, looked at her, at us, then shuffled awkwardly after her, keeping distance. The Howards and I stood, Mrs. H dabbing eyes. Mr. H looked like he'd aged 10 years, but relieved. He clapped my shoulder. Thank you, Joel. Difficult. Necessary. I'm sorry you had to see that, I said. And I was, for them. Good people. They offered a ride, I declined. Exchanged words, they left, drained. Don't know if Jenna and Craig boarded, didn't stick around. Part of me hopes they did for the ensuing awkward romantic getaway. Me? strangely calm, vindicated. Yeah, the sting of betrayal, but seeing her face lies crumbling under truth. That was something. The $200 for Zen trip fun? Price of admission to the best show I've ever produced. What a morning. Update. Hey everyone, it's been nearly 7 weeks since the airport incident. Many asked for a final update. Grab popcorn. Jenna and Craig did fly. A mutual acquaintance relayed Jenna's tearful call from the romantic destination, complaining about how her parents and awful ex-boyfriend, that's me folks, had ruined her life. The trip was a disaster. Constant arguments, Craig caught in the crossfire, realizing the extent of her lies. They were barely speaking by their return. Good riddance. The Howards followed through. Big time. Mr. H is old school. This changes things meant it. Jenna's parents' subsidized apartment? Subsidy gone. She broke her lease, now lives in her childhood bedroom. Ouch. Bank of Mom and Dad closed for non-essentials. Mrs. H told me Jenna's having a lot of time for reflection. Read. Grounded at 27. Jenna, predictably, zero remorse towards me. No apology. Just anger at getting caught, life getting uncomfortable. Bitter texts blaming me for humiliating her, turning her parents against her. Standard. I didn't reply. Pointless. Some don't learn. Craig? Tried to reach out. Insta DM. Hey man, no hard feelings, didn't know the full picture. She played us both. Appreciated the attempt, but played us both felt rich. He knew she had a boyfriend. Complicit. Left him on red. Not my problem. Sounds like he disappeared back to wherever he came from. Their kindled flame died publicly. As for me, Joel? First few days post-airport were weird. Adrenaline dump, then quiet. Satisfaction, definitely, like lancing a boil. Gross, necessary. Immense relief. But it didn't magically erase 2 years invested in someone capable of that deceit. I won't lie, there were sad moments. Not for losing her, but for the future I thought we had. Mourning a ghost. Those moments are fewer now. Took that Samsonite, by the way. Good suitcase. Used those travel points Jenna eyed for my trip. Booked a solo mountain cabin next month. Me, fireplace, books, a real digital detox. The artifact, those printouts, shredded, cathartic. Purpose served. Real artifact, the lesson. Trust your gut. Red flags, and sometimes calm, methodical responses more devastating than screaming. Not bitter, surprisingly, more discerning. Warier, but weirdly optimistic. Dodged a bullet shaped like a romance package. My revenge wasn't about destroying her, it was accountability. Her facing natural, logical consequences, delivered undeniably, and she did. So yeah, that's the story. Thanks for following. Helped writing it out. Time to move on. Hopefully less airport drama, more genuine zen. Peace out.